business friends, fellow scholars, respected individuals, and James. We have come here today to discuss a highly dangerous and viral disease that has been plaguing our world at alarmingly increasing rates.
Yeah, we are well aware of the COVID outbreak.
My friend, this is far more dangerous than COVID.
More dangerous than COVID?
Yes, this is something I would like to call MPDGD.
Sophia, what happened to them? And why is their hair such an unusual color?
They are not Sophia anymore. They're Anna Sophia now. They didn't want to be like others, so they will no longer be confined to having only one name. Their hair is a different shade once again to differentiate from others around them.
Not like other girls.
Rest now. This is what medical professionals would like to call Manic Pixie Dream Girl disorder, and it is highly dangerous.
But how do we recognize the symptoms?
I'm glad you asked. These people can be found in strange outfits with the most mid-men you could possibly imagine. These individuals are typically quirky and alternative, with strange-looking hair or eccentric makeup. They also typically have something wrong with them psychologically that is romanticized by other people in their life.
Oh, thank God I'm not like that. I'm not like those other girls.
What?
Yeah, me neither. I mean, don't you think Michael Cera's kind of hot?
No! Good God, no!
I'm not like other girls.
Not like other girls.
I'm not like other.
Please!
I mean, I'm not a girl.
No!
We're
not like other
No,
girls.
please!
I'm not
I'm not.
like other girls.
No!
We're not like other girls.
No! No!
Say it.
Not like other girls.
Eye makeup!
Welcome to episode 1 of Movie Meltdown. Today we're talking about Manic Pixie Dream Girls.
I'm still not a girl.
Hey guys, have you ever felt manic? Because I sure have. And today's episode, we're talking about Manic Pixie Dream Girls. The first movie is Scott Pilgrim. Today we're talking about Scott Pilgrim, quite possibly one of the most iconic Manic Pixie Dream Girls in all of media. And today I have on the couch with me
Ryan.
Brian.
Anna Sophia.
Ryan and Brian and Anna Sophia. Wow, we got so many double names now. Anna Sophia, Normal Sophia, just all the Sophias. So let's just start off with, how do you guys feel about this movie?
It's actually like my favorite movie of all time.
One
honestly.
of mine too, yeah.
Just the way the cinematography was organized, the editing, the actors were perfect for their roles. Yeah, 10 out of 10 movie, honestly.
I think the editing makes this movie stand out so much because it's so creative and it genuinely does feel like a comic book. I'm just obsessed with it. What about?
Yeah, it's also one of my favorites. I watched this at like a really like. I was very sad the first time I watched this.
Why?
No, not because of the movie.
You're like,
I was
God, I want a Ramona Flowers.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Ramona Flowers. Sorry, continue.
Not because of the movie itself, but I was just like I was going through like a hard time, so this movie really helped me. It's just.
Can we get an awe from the live studio audience? Thank you so much, guys.
So sweet of you.
I mean, just to bring up the live studio audience, because we have such a great set now, you know, it's just brilliant, you know, the TV, the new couches, the news set, and now we have a live studio audience. Let's give a hand. Let's give a hand. Enough. No. Now to Anna Sophia.
Well, what was her name? Knives?
Knives, child.
Why do you name a child Knives? Where am I looking? Why would you name a child Knives? That child is set up to literally date a 23-year-old that will leave her
If you
for
name
a
your
Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
If you name your child Knives, they will be left for a Manic Pixie Dream Girl. It's like fate.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
How do we feel about Scott Pilgrim? Because personally, I hate him. I hate him so much, and I think everyone hates him.
I agree.
I think he's a freak. He's a freak. He gets with the most beautiful, gorgeous women, and he's Michael Cera. Anyone want to debate with that?
No, there is no debate. That is.
He has no risk! He has no risk, that's the thing! Like, there's no charisma to him at all.
Just
He
like,
shows up at a party,
you know
he's
Pac-Man?
holding a cup, he goes, so,
I know of him.
Did you know
Well,
Pac-Man was actually originally called
Puckman.
Puckman? Like, he's so lame.
No, but he just gives the main character energy.
No, he
That
doesn't.
is not main character.
He
energy.
gives like background character that holds a cup. And that's
Before-
what he does. He holds a cup.
Before I watched the movie, I thought Ramona Flowers was the main character.
And she
That's
is
how
in the
little
series.
main character
Yeah.
energy he gives.
He just has no main character energy, but
No.
I feel like that adds to the movie where it's all these like crazy characters. I feel like if we could talk about our favorite characters, Wallace is definitely
Wallace.
top characters for me. I love him.
Yeah.
I think he's
feel
great.
like he's the only one that thinks with ration throughout this entire movie.
Yeah.
He's honestly like,
Also, with some of the
you know
best
what?
scenes, you know,
He just
like that
left.
whole.
He's not here.
He's not here. Well, actually, he just left. I feel like he's such an entertaining character. I also love Todd, the vegan.
Vegan just makes you better than
The
most people.
vegan.
Bingo.
The vegan. Who's your favorite character?
Honestly, there's too many to name. Obviously, Ramona, you have to go with Ramona, classic. Wallace, probably my inspiration. Listen, Wallace Wells is my inspiration.
He inspires
man.
me to be gay.
Real.
Yeah.
So, exactly.
I was only
Exactly.
gay
I
because
could
of
only-
Wallace. I watched Scott Pilgrim.
Forget
and
what I
was
said
like,
earlier.
Guess I gotta be gay.
I could only wish to match Wallace Wells' level of gayness.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Who's your favorite character?
Chris Evans.
Yeah, valid.
I
That's actually hilarious.
I just
Yeah.
love how stupid he sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
just how manly and like.
No, yeah, he's just like the guy,
That's a
you
man
know.
right
So we
there.
all love this movie, obviously, but let's give it our classic movie meltdown ranking on 3, 2, 1. 10 out of 10 movie.
9.5.
He dated a 17-year-old. That took points away.
Okay. Okay, we'll give it a 9 out of 10. We'll give it a 9 out of 10. How manic was she? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, she's pretty manic. She's pretty manic. On to the next movie. And the next movie is 500 Days of Summer. Now, on the couch with me, I have
Ashley.
Raylan.
I also realized that I didn't introduce myself at the start. I'm Izzo. My bad. My bad. Stop, guys, you're embarrassing me. So we're talking about 500 Days of Summer. I feel like this is a highly kind of debated movie morally, because people are like, Summer was in the wrong, Summer was in the right, and I just want to
Who's
get you
saying
guys.
that?
I've seen
Who's
so
saying?
many people on TikTok, men being like, Summer was
Men,
wrong,
right,
Summer
right.
was wrong, and then normal, sane people being like, Summer explained her boundaries and said what she wanted at the
Yeah.
start. So what is your guys' opinions on it?
I think the only problem with Summer is not telling Tom about her engagement party.
Yeah.
That's really weird. Like, she's just like, you should come to a party I'm throwing. But
I-
you're also the guy that I didn't want a relationship with. I wasn't going to marry.
I gotta
really
say
weird.
I agree, especially with the fact that they had that whole like IKEA moment and it was like super romantic
Yeah.
and sweet and like they're at the party and like I did like how they showed like the two different perspectives of like what he was like
Yeah.
imagining and what was actually happening. But she should have told him. Like that was
Yeah, but like at the same time, have you seen Joseph Gordon-Levitt? I don't have anything against him. It's just whenever.
Wait, are you saying he's ugly?
I'm not saying no. He's not ugly.
I
It's
thought you
ju-
were
he's-
saying,
no, no,
oh my
wait,
God,
wait,
he's
wait,
so
wait.
hot.
He's not ugly, but every 5 seconds he looks at the camera and goes. And I just can't stand that. Imagine if you're out on a date with someone and you say something and like he looks off to the side and starts smirking.
I will say, when I was younger, I was super obsessed with The Office. And horrible intro, but I was super obsessed with The Office. And anytime that something stupid would happen or someone was like arguing with me, like my mom was yelling at me, I'd like look at the camera, but I'd like look at a wall. So like my parents would be fighting and I'd be like, and I remember one time my mom was like screaming at me and I just like looked at the wall and she was like, don't look at the camera. There's no camera there. There's no camera there. You're not looking at anything. Yeah, I'm manic. Anyways.
You didn't know. If you didn't.
Something just touched me.
There was nothing there.
I didn't see
I didn't see a thing.
I don't.
Okay.
Are you okay?
I swear to God. Okay, but continuing. I feel like that's more of like a Fleabag moment. Like, you know, in Fleabag, how she like looks at the camera.
He's not Fleabag, though.
He's not Fleabag.
He's not her.
He's not her.
He's not her.
He'll never be her.
He'll never be
Exactly.
her. I will say that I appreciated like the callbacks to older films
Yeah.
when he was like playing the characters, like in Seventh Seal.
Votre chance.
I've never seen Seventh Seal. But anyways, that was really cool.
I've seen the 6th one.
Is it the 6th Seal? Oh, I saw the 5th one. I know what you're talking about.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
we know
nice.
that.
I hated the
know
5th
that.
one.
Oh, okay. Anyways, yeah, I wasn't rooting for Tom at all in this movie.
No.
Get a grip.
Get a grip. Get a grip,
uh,
babe. Good luck, babe.
But yeah, your thoughts?
I think, dude, at a certain point you just gotta cut your losses. You know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm sorry, I can't get over his face. I can't
so
stand
pretty.
You can be pretty, but like, make another face, dude.
I like his face. I like it personally. I think it's a great face. I have to say, it was just very frustrating watching the movie and how she keeps like explicitly saying, I'm not interested. I do not want to have a relationship. I don't want to, like, love doesn't exist to me.
Yeah.
And he's like, she wants me so bad. She literally wants me so bad. And it's just delusion. I feel like he's more of a Manic Pixie dream girl than she is.
Yeah.
I think 100% because she is kind of just like, I don't care.
But
She's
she's
like, I
also-
just don't want to be in a relationship.
She's manic because like she's unattainable, right?
Yeah.
And he can't attain her, but he really wants her.
Mhm.
So I see what you're saying.
I also feel like with the ending of the movie, it was just so unsatisfying because it's like, oh, he meets Autumn.
Isn't that so stupid?
I'm like,
doing
wow,
the
he
exact
falls
same
into the
thing
same
again.
thing. Like, great.
No
So
character progression at all.
let's, rank the movie you saw before on 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I feel like that's valid. I think it's a good movie. I don't think it's the best. But let's rank how manic she is.
She is?
She is.
How are we
so
doing
it's,
it, though? Like-
this is manic. This is not manic.
It's just yes or no.
Just X? There's no sliding scale.
No.
You do the
Maybe
crazy-
like a.
Okay.
Okay, 3.
Okay,
two-
wait. Okay, go. Okay,
3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's valid. Okay,
Yeah, right.
let's rank how manic he is. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm so glad we all agree.
Yes.
So, on to the next segment. And now we're talking about Almost Famous. On the couch, I have...
Jack.
Normal Sophia.
Ashley.
Maria.
Maria's debut. Welcome. So I personally love this movie. I watched it for the first time last night, and I have been so fixated on it. But I want to hear what you guys feel about the movie. So how do you feel about this movie?
I saw it once. I must have been like 13 or 14, and there was a lot I didn't get till now. Like having watched it yesterday. God, it was crazy. But I absolutely loved it. Like that. I feel like me, especially somebody who wants to be like a rock musician, hopefully that's successful, some kind of Rolling Stone cover. It was very inspiring. A lot of it hit home. But at the same time, they treated Penny Lane like sorry. In a lot of ways, he was their guardian, and brought them all together. I think.
The 14-year-old. Yes. I watched Almost Famous the first time when I was like 14 too, and I was like, I want to be William. You know. I'm a sucker for Philip Seymour Hoffman, so he was my favorite part of this movie.
Got him on here.
Man.
Yeah,
He's on
there he
there.
is. I love Philip Seymour Hoffman. I love 70s music. It's like the best era of music. So I'm looking at the wrong camera. So this was really good. I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. It makes me yearn for not living.
I saw this when I was 18. I recently rewatched it, and it reminds me of my best friend. She loves this movie so much.
So I watched this when I was 18. I watched it 2 days ago. I gotta say, I actually really like this movie. And I like the characters. I love William. He's just the sweetest boy.
Yeah.
I really like it, how it ties together. In my opinion, the ending's kind of eh.
Really?
Kind of
Honestly, everything works out.
Everything does work out in the end.
Yeah.
I thought it was a really satisfying ending, but one thing I really wanted to talk about and kind of debate about, I do not think that Penny Lane is a Manic Pixie
Not
Dream
at
Girl
all.
in the
Not at
slightest.
all.
I think that she's, first of all, 16. She's a child.
Russell, when I catch you, Russell.
When I
swear
catch
to
you,
God,
Russell! When I catch you!
You
God!
suck.
At the start of the movie, I was like, how old is this girl? And at first I was like, oh, she's prying on a 15-year-old. That's so weird. And then I was like, wait, she's a child? And then Russell was prying on her, and I was like, I hate this
Wait,
altogether.
but I thought she was like lying about her age.
How old are you?
18?
Me too. How old are we really?
17.
Me too.
Actually, I'm 16.
Me too.
And she also wouldn't tell anyone her name. That's why I don't think she
Yeah, but
wouldn't
then
tell
she-
anyone her real age.
I looked it up. She is 16, and I looked up an article, and it talked all about like the statutory stuff in the movie, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
It's realistic.
I feel like with Manic Pixie Dream Girls, it's the stereotype that they're either super mysterious or they act kind of childish, but they're like an adult, and like it kind of like lets you embrace your inner child, like communicating with them and hanging out with them. But no,
Penny Lane's
she's
the
just a
opposite.
child.
If anything, she acts older than she should.
Oh, 100%,
Because
yeah.
she's the muse. She does it for the music. Like this is all she knows.
She's Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
Not
think
not
that's
a
interesting.
movie,
A Band-Aid.
Also, the one thing I will say though, and the argument is that she always carried like that fishing box. Fishing box, like girl.
Another thing I'll say, Jimmy Fallon is just too Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Every time he showed up, I'd be like, that's Jimmy Fallon. Like, I'd never be like, that's a character. I'm like, that's just Jimmy Fallon. One thing I'd like to say, one thing I'd like to ask is, what is your favorite line in the movie, if you have one?
I have one.
I'm a golden gun!
Yeah.
No, but there was a lot of Russell. There was a lot of stuff Russell said I found really inspiring, but he was also a
I
dirtbag because of
hate
all he
Russell.
did.
My favorite line. I like I'm gonna mess this up, but Penny Lane says,
And if you ever get lonely, you just go to the record store and visit your friends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, too.
That's my favorite.
Forgot
I
about
love that.
Yep.
All right, my favorite line has to be, it's like, I'm on
drugs.
I have two favorite lines in the movie. One of them is just emotional, and I was like, oh, like it's when Penny Lane says,
What kind of beer?
and then the other one was, I love this kitchen!
Yes.
Like he's just drugged out of his mind, and he's walking around these like high schoolers' house, and he's like, I love this kitchen! You people are real!
Yeah.
Dave
Movie.
Seville.
I think it was when Dave Seville.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
like they finally got the copy of the Rolling Stone
Copy.
magazine,
Yep. Yeah.
and then he's like, he wrote us to make us look like assholes or something like that. And then someone said something. He's like, someone was like, well, we are, and he's like, yeah, blah 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 blah. I thought that was funny. So in the same scene when Russell's like coming out and going back to Doris, he's like, oh, I killed a flower. Like it's quiet because he was like touching the flowers.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
So let's give our ranking for this movie. On 3, 1, 2, 3.
This
10 out of 10 movie! And then let's rank how much of a Manic Pixie Dream Girl she is.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Not at all.
Russell's
not
more
in the
pixie than her.
slightest.
Yeah. Russell's
Not in the
and the
slightest.
singer, and the singer.
And the singer,
That
yeah.
was a little brag.
So let's go on to our death segments.
Welcome back, guys.
Fine, we're back. We did this 4 times. We're ranking Manic Pixie Dream Girls. I'm James.
I'm Anna Sophia.
Yeah, we are best friends. And this first one, we don't know who
We
it
don't
is.
know who this
we
is.
went over this already, like last 2 takes. This
Yeah,
is
we have Tiffany.
This is Tiffany.
She does not.
Go ahead.
No.
We're gonna kill each other. This is Tiffany from Breakfast at Tiffany's. She doesn't have dyed hair,
Nope.
which demotes her a little bit.
Demoted. C.
Sorry, guys. I'm not
C's get
dyed hair.
degrees.
This is Kirsten Dunst from I don't know.
So I don't know.
Elizabeth Holmes?
Elizabethtown.
From what?
Elizabethtown.
Oh, is her name Elizabeth Town? Oh.
So I don't know who that is.
You know what? I just based off vibes. I'm feeling B.
Really?
Yeah,
She looks
I
too
like
normal.
her. I like her hat.
She looks too normal.
The hat's kind of quirky.
Okay, yeah, the hat is quirky.
All right, this
Okay.
is Clementine from
Clementine.
Eternal Sunshine of the
S.
Spotless Mind. S tier. This is the quintessential Manic Pixie Dream Girl. Not only do we have the blue hair, the emotional instability, and just I'm just a messed up girl with some personality issues. It's perfect. Like this is literally Izzo.
Well, I don't know who this is, so I'm just trusting.
Well, you can talk about
Yes.
Luna Lovegood.
Okay, we got Luna Lovegood. She is an S tier because she is freaking crazy, and I love her for it.
She's definitely freaky.
She is freaky,
Exactly what I meant.
but yeah, S. Oh, is that Bellatrix?
No, this is Marla.
Maria.
No,
Maria?
is it Maria? I thought it was Marla. Maria. Jamie. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. This is Fight Club.
Oh, it's Fight Club.
This is Fight Club, where... Have you seen Fight Club?
Yes, I have.
We shouldn't talk about it too much, but she's very manic.
She is manic, but not like the most manic.
Not dyed hair, right? So I think we're thinking... Izzo, you moving the cursor is giving me like some level of agita or something like that.
We're going A.
We're thinking a solid A.
Then
here.
we have Ramona Flowers. I think it's a given. She is an SS
listen, guys.
tier.
Yeah, can we make a new tier?
New tier for Ramona.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. No, we won't.
No, we won't. But guys, Ramona Flowers, if you don't think this is a Manic Pixie Dream Girl, I mean...
Everybody wants her.
Everybody wants her.
She doesn't want anyone.
Just like me.
She's not like other girls.
She's not like other... What?
I just realized what you said.
Everybody wants me, girl. She has the pink hair or blue hair or whatever she changes it to that day.
Her hair feels like dried straws.
That's exactly what I want out of a Manic Pixie Dream Girl.
You should touch my hair.
Okay. Oh, girl, what'd you do?
As much as...
We should dye my hair. That's going to be the next episode. Anyways, this is I believe that's Izzo Rampula, our famed host.
Our famed host.
I don't know who that is.
You don't know who that is?
No, but maybe you do.
I've heard of them.
Bad things.
Vaguely.
Bad things.
You know?
Smelly things.
I heard they like wolves.
Oh, yeah, big wolf fan.
So I think that's quirky enough to be a B.
Yeah, definitely B. The eyeliner helps. If they liked maybe like Puss in Boots more, that would definitely be raise it up. But I remember them saying they hate that movie.
Yeah.
So.
I love Puss in Boots.
Yeah.
Same thing with Lego Batman. They said it's a terrible movie.
I
so.
love Lego Batman.
Okay, we got two more left. That's Zooey Deschanel. Oh no, we got two more left. Okay. All right, speed round. Zoe, 500 Days of Summer. Zoe, D?
It's the boy. The boy is the manic.
Boy, right? It is. I agree. Amelie, a little bit, right? Amelie has the thing with the spoon and the crumble. You don't know what that is? That's
No, I'm just holding it.
God, Izzo! Shut up! I'm thinking A. I think she's pretty quirky.
I was gonna say A or B.
Right?
So.
Who is this?
Your mom. So.
Criminal
Penelope from Criminal Minds.
I don't know.
I don't know who that is.
God, I have taste.
Emma Watson as someone.
Sam from Perks of Being a Wallflower.
That she's pretty quirky. She is.
I'm saying A.
Yeah.
Dyed hair.
I like her too in that movie. Now, this is Natalie Portman. Oh my God.
Portman.
She's very quirked up in the movie.
Quirky, but I feel
Look
like,
at the big headphones.
No.
Look at the big headphones.
What I'm thinking is most of the characters she does play are just quirky and no one actually wants them. So I'm saying C.
Fine.
C. Who is that?
Penny Lane.
Oh yeah, we
that
just
is
talked
Penny
about her. Your big head was covering it.
Well, I couldn't see it either.
No, you know what? They sort of mentioned it. I don't think she is one.
She is not really. No, she's a child.
Yeah, I mean, aren't we all? No, but
No.
she's a literal child.
D.
Yeah.
She just does what teenagers do.
Yeah, honestly, same. It's okay.
Is it?
Yeah, it's okay.
I think with that, we go to the next segment where we don't have James.
And now it's time for our last segment, which is Could They Pull? We're going to be going through all of the movies with Manic Pixie Dream Girls. Most of them. And saying, realistically, could this man pull? Now, the one that we're starting with is 500 Days of Summer with Tim. 100% could pull, and he didn't. He did, and that's so embarrassing. Being one of the most attractive men to get in a relationship with a Manic Pixie Dream Girl and not pulling, that's just a fumble beyond compare. It's just
that's a you problem.
It's a you problem. It's embarrassing, you know. Our next one is Eternal Sunshine of a Spotless Mind with Joel.
I mean, Jim Carrey in this movie, I think, could pull. And he did pull.
I think Jim Carrey is attractive in general.
Yeah.
When I saw him in Earth Girls Are Easy, I was watching with one hand. It was a phenomenal movie. I think he looks a little too sad in
That's
this
because
one.
he's wearing a beanie most of the time. When he takes
Beanies don't make you look sad. No, I feel like he
You ever
just
seen
looks
8 Mile?
extremely depressed the entire movie. Which, like, he is.
Which, fair.
But, like, I don't know. I think he could. I think
he could pull.
I think. Agree to disagree.
Yeah.
Our next movie is Scott Pilgrim Scott.
No.
Absolutely not.
I'm sorry, Michael.
He could not pull a single woman in that movie, including the 17-year-old he
17-year-old.
groomed. He could not. He literally, like, it is insane to me that he was in a relationship with anyone.
Yeah, it's insane that Wallace
Except
let
Wallace.
him live.
I feel like Wallace was
With him.
madly in love with him, and I was also like, dude, you could do
Wallace
better.
could do a million times
Wallace
better.
could do every character in that
Every
movie
character,
could
yeah.
do so much better than
Yeah.
Scott Pilgrim.
Except for the weirdo.
Except for the weirdo. Our next movie is Elizabethtown, Drew Barrymore. Oh, Drew Baylor. I can read.
Drew Baylor, played by the Orlando Bloom, who could
Ooh.
1000% pull.
With one hand. I
With
love
one hand.
Orlando Bloom. I watched Pirates of the Caribbean for the first time recently, and I was like, how have I never known that William Turner exists? He's so much hotter than Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
I love Jack Sparrow. We'll talk about that later, though.
Yeah.
Our next one is Almost Famous, Russell Heyman. I don't feel comfortable saying if he could pull or not, considering he's 15. Or are we talking about the Russell?
Russell is the adult.
Oh, the groomer?
Yeah.
He's hot, but like he's
hot.
a groomer.
His
He doesn't
face
know
could
that
pull.
she's
His
16,
person
but it's
could
like yuck,
He
yuck,
might.
regardless.
How can you look at a 16-year-old, you know it's a 16-year-old.
You
There's
look
no way
at
in
that
hell
boy
you
in
don't
the
know it's a
movie, the
16-year-old.
15-year-old boy, and I don't know how any of them were like, yeah, that's an 18-year-old.
Yeah, that's an 18. No,
he
it wasn't.
just looks
It was
like a child.
It was a minor, actually.
Next one is Garden State Andrew Largeman.
Played by this dude.
Oh.
Who is this dude? I've seen him before. He dated Florence Pugh.
I feel like he definitely fits the Manic Pixie Dream Girl boyfriend stereotype
he's
and being
nerdy.
no, I was gonna say incredibly mid. I don't think he could pull. I think he could maybe pull, but like a
Pull on his
self-esteem. Okay, next one. Person being a wallflower.
Little tiny
flower
Charlie is a child.
He's just a child. He's just a little boy.
He's just a little guy.
He's just a little depressed boy, and I just feel bad for
PTSD
him.
galore. I feel so bad for him.
I just feel so sorry for him.
He's prey. He's been predated on.
Literally, he's just a child that's
Yeah.
been groomed.
So
no.
Go to the hospital.
Go to the hospital. Along came Polly Rubin. Is
Ben
that
Stiller.
Ben Stiller?
This is like
Paul!
Paul! Have you seen Zoolander?
Have you seen Zoolander?
I call this one Blue Steel. Fucking do it. I can't do it.
He was the original Mew.
He was the original Mew.
God, he could pull. He could
could
pull
pull. So
any reality. Ruby Sparks Calvin.
That is
Paul Dano.
Paul Dano.
Could not pull. Paul Dano could not pull a single person except if it's a girl that is into the most mysteriously, like, he could pull the girls that watch Batman and we're like, whoa. The Riddler, when he looks like wet and gross. He looks like that image of a cat soaked in milk. Like, he's so ugly.
Yeah.
God, I hate Paul Dano. I was so mad at the Paul Dano craze. But also,
You
I'm
hate
just-
him like as an actor?
No, I think he's a good actor, but I think he's ugly. Fight Club, Tyler Durden.
Tyler Durden.
Tyler
could
Durden
pull.
can pull in any scenario. We are literally Tyler Durden.
We're literally Tyler narrator.
We're gonna do that for Halloween, and it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so awesome.
Anyways, we could pull.
We could pull. Breakfast at Tiffany's, Paul.
Too bland for me.
I was
must
gonna
say
say for the time.
For the time, probably. But I mean, you had Paul Newman, who was
That's
like
fair. Could not pull.
Could not pull. Sorry.
And then our last one is Nino from Amelie.
Who is, I must say, rugged for a French man.
I think he's pretty.
He is very pretty.
I don't know this movie, so I can't say or show.
Yeah,
Is it
it's a
show or-
movie.
I
I can't speak on his character.
I can't speak on his character, but I think he's a pretty man.
He's a pretty man.
I think he's a pretty dude. So yeah, that was Could They Pull?
Long story short, yeah.
Shirt. Yeah, long story short, some of them could, some of them couldn't.
Long skirt.
But thank you guys so much for watching the first episode of season 4 of Movie Meltdown.
Thank you, live audience.
Thank you, live audience.
We had a great show tonight.
We were manic. We had fun.
We had Scott.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you
you
next
next time.
time. Yay!